In the United States, President Biden has released funds for Kentucky, the worst affected state, devastated by storms and tornadoes. More than 70 people died there, with many homes and businesses destroyed. It's thought the number of dead could rise to more than 100. As emergency teams continue to search for survivors in several states, President Biden said this is one of the largest tornado outbreaks in US history. Charanpreet Kaur reports.
This is what a state of emergency looks like. 200 miles of devastation from Arkansas to Kentucky. Lives lost and homes unrecognizable.
This was my home till last night. We've had good times in there and we've had bad. My mom died in there. She lived with me and died, and it's just so many good and bad memories.
Today, the cleanup. Residents collecting what valuables are left.
Those are okay.
Their only consolation, that things could have been worse. The epicenter of the wreckage, this candle factory in Kentucky, torn down with more than 100 people inside. 40 have been rescued. Now it's feared efforts must turn instead to recovery. Next door in Illinois, 6 killed when half of this Amazon warehouse crumbled. When the tornado struck, workers were changing shift. It's not known how many might still be stuck.
It's a tragedy. It's a tragedy, and we still don't know how many lives are lost or the full extent of the damage. But I want to emphasize what I told all the governors. The federal government will do everything it can possibly do to help.
Desperately needed in the aftermath of nature's bombardment.
Yeah, it looks like a war zone.
An expansive storm front, perhaps the longest in US history. And 2 weeks before Christmas, it comes with tragic timing. Charanpreet Kaur, ITV News.
In America, at least 94 people have died and dozens are missing after the devastating wave of tornadoes that hits the southeast on Friday. A desperate search for survivors is underway across 6 states, with emergency crews combing through the debris. Our correspondent Nomia Iqbal has the very latest from Mayfield in Kentucky.
There were more than 30 tornadoes that ripped through 6 states, but one hurtled down a single track of more than 200 miles. It's thought to be the longest path ever taken by a tornado in US history. It flattened many homes whilst leaving others untouched. In an instant, this small town of Mayfield has been almost entirely wiped out. Flattened homes are now buried in their own debris, toys and shoes scattered amongst the twisted metal and shredded trees by a swarm of tornadoes that no one had prepared for.
How long are you here for?
Deanine is looking for her cousin who lives downtown.
Everybody's cell phone is down, and I get up early and I'm just so nervous I couldn't sleep. And just to really see, because I couldn't get through here yesterday. And I drive a school bus and everything over there is destroyed. It's just heartbreaking.
Minutes from the church, a huge rescue operation is still underway at a candle factory. More than 100 workers were on Christmas shifts when the tornado tore through. 40 people made it out. In the state of Illinois, another factory is looking for its missing employees. The tornado destroyed an Amazon distribution factory. Amazon founder Jeff Bezos pledged to offer support. The governor here in Kentucky says this is the deadliest tornado event the state has ever had. President Biden has signed a federal emergency disaster declaration to help this state and others ravaged by the storms. Nomia Iqbal, BBC News, Kentucky.